things and time must tell ya. Play by the key, by the key, by the key, by the key, by the key. And time must tell ya. Play by the key, by the key, by the key, by the key, by the key. Original Rocky Joe, and time must tell ya. Play by the key, by the key, by the key.
Oh yeah. And you done is awakened. Yet nothing. Oh yeah. And you done is awakened. Yet nothing has changed. Oh, our freedom was once taken. Don't wanna live no more in chains. That's why I call a black liberation struggle. Now give up the fight, no. Cause it's a black liberation struggle.
Yes, greetings, we're there with you, man. Things in time, reflection. Yeah, the boss is here. Yeah, so we are say black liberation. We are say Zimbabwe. Hi, boy. We are say Britain. We are say colonialism. We are say the hardship and then the struggle for liberation through this thing them call independence. Yeah, I will give thanks to all the forerunners. I will give thanks to Mugabe and the strong Africans. They are Zimbabwe. Yeah. And that way I see still, You see it? So when you listen to tune them, you know, say we not play games with things, because we educated not to be fools. Yo, Bunny, come here. Yes. And a big man, Yeah, man. Ghettoology, man. This man a real thing, man. Real, man. You know what I mean? Ghettoologist. See? Mr. Bunny, Crucial Whaler. Come here. We are going with,
If you are living in a marketplace and you're no buyer or seller, you'll find yourself left in space, subject to be bought or sold. If you are living in a tenant yard and you are not the landowner, you'll get a notice from your landlord to leave sooner or later. So what you need is liberation. Everyone need it.
yeah, you need some education. Where I tell you, man, things in time will dip on reflection with a place called Africa, Alcubaland. Yeah, man, place called Zimbabwe. The brother name, father name, Mugabe. Come here, Dennis. Hi, boy. Yeah. It happens to be what? Reggae music. You know what I mean? You can't refuse it. Serious thing. Come here. Oh,
Gotta help our brothers one by one, two by two, in the system. Oh yeah, now see, I'm sure my days will be long and my nights won't be few.
choo.
Through the visions that's in me, I can see clearly
Tell them.
where there is gonna be peace, love and harmony, black understanding
Liberation in
among my people. Oh yes, among my people. They're gonna jump and shout, black liberation they are. Oh yes, we're gonna sing and shout, divine understanding they are. Oh yes, we're gonna jump and shout, black liberation they are. Oh yes.
Yo, principal, I run a course, You see? And that course, they mean say you don't have to keep trying to validate yourself, See? Principle. See what I mean? If I run a course, see? So you can either sign up, you know what I mean, in the open, or you can come through the side door. Because a lot of people are just being Jim screeching. You see? So here what principle I say to the people them who want to associate Garvey with Zimbabwe and his struggle. Garvey is the father of the diasporan projection towards liberation, emancipation, and back to Africa. We mustn't take things and put it out, take it into another perspective because we feel we should do that. No. Stay the course so people can learn and develop. That's my take. You know what I mean? A good teacher, them have to start at the root. Huh? Or them start at the ear. Or them start at the one. You see? Serious thing. No matter what the subject. But if you go skateboard because you want to promote oneself and popularize a person that you're affinitive to, that's not good teaching. It can never be. And that's why, to me, we haven't advanced. Because there's so much spokespeople for Marcus Garvey, and no one asked them, where is the solution to what you're saying? Not that what you're saying, or not that Garvey isn't relevant, not that he's not valuable and important, but what is the solution? See, the conversations is boring. The conversation is dry bone. It's boring. You make my children them come here after I've listened. And they've been hearing what I've been hearing. So now you want to tell me, says, for me to change that? When you come like an echo chamber that ain't stopping? So now when you look at Garvey, you don't see nothing. The questions are asked in academia among our people. You all are not paying attention. Among our people, the questions have been asked. How is it that this atrocious situation happened and Mr. Garvey got arrested and accused? And then the organization ceased to penetrate, ceased to continue. That's the serious question young African children, peoples in the diaspora has been asking for years. But the people who propagate Garvey and his family, they won't answer that. They would not answer that. Them keep dealing with a riddle me this and a riddle me that. And the question is, what happened to 4 million people? Was the whole administration in prison? Were they all deported some places? The biggest membership ever that we can give account for. And it just withered away in the wind. Even when Garvey was deported, what happened when he arrived back home? Was he muzzled? Was he forced to abandon? Come on. So much questions, no answers. And then people start pointing fingers while speaking of Garvey about Muslims and tribes in Africa. Yo, unnecessary conversation. It not reach nowhere. And too much lies, too much innuendos. Garvey's major players were Africans, happened to be Muslims also, from Sudan, from Sierra Leone, from Mali. Yes. So it's never too late for a shower of rain, but maybe some people have to start speaking truth before they become in existence. Dennis Emmanuel Brown, come here.
Gotta help our brothers one by one, two by two, in the system.
Yo, and this is not being presumptuous, and this is not being idiotic, and this is not being argumentative. This is for us to advance. not being boastful about some other people that have all these sound bites. There are so many people belonging to us that I personally, I adore them. But I don't have a romanticizing opinion or compassion for them. I weigh them up by their attempts and their accomplishments. Yes, and all I've said to myself, my soul, is that for many of them, I came in the wrong century. Because they would be the people, hopefully, the mind that I've read, how I see my mind being attracted to them, I would sincerely hope that that would be the mind that I would have had if I was in their time. So I have a great affinity and appreciation for a lot of people. Walter Rodney being one. Walter Rodney being one. Yes. You understand? Just like that. And Burnham of Trinidad being the other. Very important. And there are so many out of Guyana. Very important. They weren't players, they were doers. And Mr. Thornton, an ally to Marcus Garvey, the actual tutor of Marcus Garvey, the one who liberated his mind towards African liberation. Yeah, why don't you all talk about him? Stop it. Come here. Dennis, 12 Travel Visual, Emmanuel Brown.
Gotta help our brothers one by one, two by two, in the sisters. Oh yeah, now see, I'm sure my days will be long and my nights won't be few. Through the visions that's in me, I can see clearly where there is gonna be peace, love and harmony, black understanding among my people.
Lyrics, Dennis, man. Lyrics. I tell you, man. Share it. So yeah, when I say no, principle, I set up a classroom. You understand? Principle is the key one selector here on cultural expression. See? And then have been assistants, bright lights, and Tafari. Yeah. You see it there? Okay. So here what now? You see? Because of Ramadan, I didn't fulfill the obligation to principal and his associates. So me fish out one of the two of them that maybe he's gonna get slapped by his associates because him supposed to promote the thing. You understand? Soon as it came out to the studio, hot. You see? So I obtain. Relax yourself, man. Cause we're still there with you, you know what I'm saying? How's that coming there? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, you get influenced by things that you listen to, you know. I'm telling you. So them elder ones out there who keep preaching Garvey and everything, relax on the mind, man, and just be what? Be honest. You understand? And also tell the people them say you're a Christian, and tell the people them say that Marcus Garvey was a Christian, and tell the people say you have a problem with Muslims, but yet still you want to be African. Stop it, man. Relax your mind. Serious thing. Go to school and learn again. You know what I mean? Because you're too argumentative and you now want to tell truth. Yeah? You tell the truth that fit your globe, your OJ's friend. Come here.
Only fire you burning up. Oh yes. Saya then with the judgment fall again.
Yo, obtain easy no man. Hey, your first two verses come like principle and you does right things together. Don't get in trouble. Come here.
Only fire burning up. Oh yes.
Yo, to far right them, you see, stop validating with yourself when certain things happen, you know. Stand upon the land strong. You understand? And stop trying to share what you're not supposed to share. See? You get other people them from different ethnic origins. And you allow them in. And they have corrupted you all. You see? So I don't know how you go clean up. Because there's too much validating going on. You understand? So when you listen to this song here now, you know, don't bother him, you know. Leave him alone. Deal with yourselves. Yo, principle.
Only fire burning up. Oh yes. Saya then with the judgment fall again.
Speak to them.
Then watch out now. Be careful of the wolves, them where you hide amongst the sheep. Them love it post close, so them stand up in at the clip. Love short him and the well, but at the culture them a rap. You not feel listen them where them a speak. Cause if you trust mankind, your little heart a go wave. No for vampire true, you no see the long take. Sinking mother act like concrete. If you pillar on the dirt, he coulda speak, he coulda tell you say. Them no love Selassie I rock. Them use the name and run go bus and then go fly first. Class fast enough he mix up with minor girls. You know sister them no diverse. No if you think a lion them a tigers. Them say them love humanity but them a liars.
See, me I tell you man, too much diverse things has been going on. Yeah, Cocoa-Tea, you see them take you off the radar burner. But you see we not forget nobody. You see? So come here and family.
Don't try to test. You know that I'm greater than the rest.
Tell them. Yeah, things in time, you know, cultural expression with them and harder than the rest. Come here.
Don't try to test. You know that I'm greater than the rest. Don't you ever test. You know that I'm greater than the rest. Cause anything that you can do, I can do it.
Big up. I tell you, man. See, you can't juggle. You look for trouble. You're here stick in a mud. Mac mud. Come here, boy.
Don't try to test. You know that I'm greater than the rest.
Settle them.
Don't you ever test. You know that I'm greater than the rest.
How you mean?
Cause anything that you can do, I can do it better. Cause I'm the toughest.
How you say?
Anything that you can do, I can do it better. I am the toughest.
Yo, Marcia, you must sign up, you know. You see? Principal say the first person supposed to sign up. Ayo, come here. Cocoa-Tea.
I said I tell them already.
How you mean? And how you go tell them again? Some of them are not my friend, you know. So here what happen. Take this to your chest. Yeah.
I said I tell them already. I will tell them again.
What did you tell them, Coco?
Again. Alright. Hey, you bang me. Hey, you bang me. Hey, you bang me. Cocoa-Tea, Jaja no Cocoa-Tea, come again.
Yo, so when you go on and you want to talk and you miss out the people, them, here what we have to tell you still. Come here, Bailey. Come here.
Now this one delegate to all politician, whether you're white man or you're black man. Now it's time for you to live as one, no matter the first now your contention. Gee, what am I calling? Politicians and me no politician, yes. Politicians.
fiction, you know what I mean? I want to tell you, you talk bad and everything, and the people that have so much gun and kill so much people, and you still can't address the issues. What are the issues, man? And black people backwards against the wall, you still don't address the issues, the issues. Come here, Billy.
Now this one delegate to all politician, whether you're white man or you're black man.
Yes.
Now it's time friend and live as one, nobody the first now your contention.
Tell them.
Gee. What am I calling? Politicians send me no politician, yes. Politicians send me no politician. For the fictions. Politicians send me no politician, yes. Politicians send me no politician. Yes, them carry from Africa in a plantation. We chain from we foot and we say chain from we honor. And can we come and Jamaica under sufferation. Yes, we come here, come see the young one walking the young. 62 we have to fight and get in liberation. Now we get liberated, let us live as one. Nobody come tell me about you want no politician. If the war continue, me say down a Lebanon. And the children where you prevent them a fire M1. And the bigger else them a with the nuclear weapon. Yes, me read from Genesis to Revelation. Such a put rip on the earth, feel live as one. He never put eye and nothing me no contention. Now listen what I really does already version. What I call it? Politicians send me no politician, yes. Politicians send me no politician with a fiction. Politicians send me no politician.
See, and when some of them are thought, them are going like, see them bad, and them money sad. Listen, come here.
Bad-minded people gotta change.
Yo, stop it, stop it, stop it. Yeah, go too far. Slap it in my face. Come.
Bad-minded people gotta change.
Yo, you have some people, them, you know, them brown already and them black, right? And them still go and bleach out and come out and want to look clear for just get on with some money up some places and get some opportunity because of color complexion. Stop that, man.
Bad-minded people gotta change your ways. Why?
Stick it.
Hey, yes. Hey.
What a wicked. Listen. Yo, you see England, we flex them style, you know, Black Rose International, man. Principles, see it? We flex them style there. You understand? You think so them come just from yard like so? We tipper tone Black Rose, we flex them style there. See it there? Flex them, you know. Come on, man. Come here.
Bad-minded people
I'm the teacher.
gotta change your ways.
Oh,
Why? Hey, yes. Hey.
We set standard and style. We not follow, never.
Bad-minded people, you gotta change your ways.
Oh, you mean?
Why? Wicked-minded people must meet your judgment day. Down in the ghetto where me born and grow, there's a lot of people that rhyme and know.
Listen.
When you try to make some improvement in life, they wanna knock you off for your stride. See you on the road, them say respect you. Behind your back, them just a soup on you. Many are called and chosen of you.
Yes, man. Come here. I'm gonna smack them. I'm gonna shame them. Yo, dig them out. Come on.
You know, I'm in boy. Come on, African children. Come on, Jaja children. We can't take it no more, no more. Come on, African children. Come on, Jaja children.
Yo, you get the riddle? And perhaps not? Sure, man. Come on, man. Lazy body, come here. Jump out a pen. Come here.
Me I go shame them.
Yo, don't bother with it, you know. Me I tell you, man. Stick them. Come here.
Me I go shame them.
Why you keep saying that for Frankie? Stop it, man. Come out to the kitchen.
Me I go shame them.
How you mean, man? Me I go kick them. Yo, I'm not a black man, you know. I'm an African man, see? I don't know nothing called black clan. Serious thing, man. I know, see that I'm a Habashi, and I'm proud of my Mendelin. Thank to be Almighty. See what I mean? I'm African. You see, you want to teach the children them to call themselves African, and affiliate themselves, the mind, the soul, and the body and the conscience to Africa. Not black. What's all of that, man? You just feed the racism nonsense, and then we get trapped, and then we start suffering with all kind of furious complexes. See it? Now we are lose with women them to feminism. Stop it. Frankie, shame them. Come here.
Me I go shame them, Lord of mercy.
Listen.
Me I go shame them.
How you mean?
Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work like no alley button. And
I tell you, say that we send this, we start the style in the pattern, you know. And we do that. You understand? Serious thing. And nobody else do that in England, and we do that. Okay.
me I go shame them, Lord of mercy.
Hey, what you do? What is it that you doing? Bright light, be yourself. Come here.
Me I go shame them, Lord of mercy. Me I go shame them. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work like no alley button. And every time I come, me give them something. Hear them start on the radio program.
Hey, what's happened to you, man? What are you dealing with? What you dealing with? What you dealing with? Come here, Frankie.
Me I go shame them, Lord of mercy.
Set the bright lights. You're good, man. You're good.
Me I go shame them.
I know.
Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work like no alley button. And every time I come, me give them something. Hear them start on the radio program.
True.
Anywhere me go, them a shake off me hand.
Oh, you mean? Greetings.
Kick up like a ass and stallion. Girl, them a rush me like wild animal, yeah.
Yes.
So, give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work as no alley button. A Frankie P, in my sample. And I mean him Frankie, and I mean him Frankie P. And I mean him Frankie, and I mean him Frankie. Give them something, Frankie, give them something.
Yeah, you know, one of them, they're saying they're American, or some people them kidnap him and everything. So this is one of the tunes that they make out of him. Come here.
Me I go shame them, Lord of mercy. Me I go shame them.
I am.
Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work like no alley button. And every time I come, me give them something. Hear them start on the radio program.
Teach them.
Anywhere me go, them a shake off me hand. Pick up like a ass and stallion.
Easy master.
Girl, them a rush me like wild animal, yeah. So, give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Me nah go work like no alley button. A Frankie P, in my sample. And I mean him Frankie, and I mean him Frankie P. And I mean him Frankie, and I mean him Frankie. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Give them something, Frankie, give them something. Make sure when you walk me, you have collaterals. Oh yeah. Remember Frankie P, he my general, yeah. Do them nothing, me nah go do them nothing. Teach them something, me I go teach them something.
Yo, may I tell him, hey, yo, bro, like, what happened to you, man? What you say? Wild up the people, them. Come on. Them soft out there like pop. Come. Yo, Twitchy, where you say the devil send them come? Come here.
Now big request to all the heathens who try to overthrow righteous people. Man.
Yo, we are telling you, man, listen to them lyrics there, them lyrics that you never get confused, you know. Come here, man. Come here. Educated, man. Principle, you're good, man. Yo.
Now big request to all leaders who try to overthrow righteous people. Man, evil. Mind what you're doing. Evil work on mind what you're doing. Hear it. Well, if a devil send no come tell him no buck up on God. Devil send no come tell him no buck up on God. Devil send no come tell him no buck up on God. Devil send no come tell him no buck up on God. Buck up on God now with the rod in nine hand. Them buck up on God now with the rod in nine hand. And the Bible on the page turn for Corinthian. The Bible on the page turn for Corinthian. Any heathen try your thing, me say them body a go mob. Me heathen try your thing, me say them body a go talk come. Them never hear about Genesis and them never hear about Exodus and them never hear about Leviticus. In a mighty judge when me put me trust. Devil come last and a judge come first. If a devil say no come tell him no buck up on God. Devil
See, at that we are said to you all the while. And you see the selection, and you're going to get it again and again and again, you know. So it just, you know what I mean, it penetrates your mindset. Yo, Cocoa-Tea thinks me left you, man. Come here.
Lordy, Lordy, for all the tribe of Israel, oh, we just let them know.
Yo, go call the Prime Minister and the President and all them friends, them and everything, because them a Humpty Dumpty. Come here.
Lordy, Lordy, for all the tribe of Israel, oh, we just let them know that Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness they say, yes, I'm mad and mad. Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness they say, tell them I'm mad and mad. Boy, well now, we've come to one conclusion. No more of the Babylon inspiration. I has made a resolution. It will be the Rastaman redemption alone. Hey. Now I know, and I know that Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness they say, I must sing my demand. Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness they say, I must sing my demand. Exalt ye the name of the King, come before his presence with singing. Know that he is the irate, and it's he who irates. Now we are the sheep of his pastors, entering his gate with praise. Cause now I know, Lord, I know that Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness them say, I'm mad and mad. Yes, Israel's king is Israel's God. In oneness them say, yes, I'm mad and mad. Ooh, we, the only one found worthy to release the seven seals and to break them and the sounder and to set all captives free. Hail to the King, Haile Selassie, His Imperial Majesty. Hail to the King, Haile Selassie, and that's a power to the Trinity. Cause Israel's King is Israel's God. And oneness them say, I must sing my damn mad. Israel's King is Israel's God. And oneness them say, yes, I'm mad and mad. Who we Lordy now?
Selector Wise, man, may I tell you. What you see on the screen now is Zimbabwe again, you know. I'm telling you, Zimbabwe. And stop let the people them fool on about water in Africa, you know. They're being diverting when they were there, the British and the other Europeans, them, the waters in various regions for their uses, you see? So many villages and tribes, and so forth, through the time have suffered during seasons, And it's not that the Almighty has ignored the continent. No, no, no. It's the colonial people, them, you know, divert the water in areas that they prefer and they want it. And they put restrictions too, right? Because them control, you know, and them have forces and everything and variant sectors, you see? So we mustn't get triggered and lost sight, or not lost sight, but not realizing, because when go there, you have to go there. You see, keep up with African news and go there and see. You understand? And recognize. And many parts of Africa, the people them have reclaimed them water and redirect the water to suit their needs. And we're not talk just drinking, we're talk agriculture, farming, and so forth. You understand? And then you have some other province where the Caucasian them divert the water for what them call tourism interests, feeding animals them and everything. So them quarantine and create what them call a park and everything. And the people in the surrounding areas, precinct, doesn't have water. You see? Yeah. And all the water that them get is stagnant because it's not running. See? So it harbors a lot of insects and everything. Right? And then them have the audacity to use them charitable requests to seek help, they're saying, for Africa and African children and peoples and everything. And the people who cause the problem is them. And they tell you that what they will do is dig wells. And people can have pipe flowing water because they need pumps and everything. You see? I've been in the process of developing water purification units in varying areas. Yeah, you hear the word? Purification, Yeah, you see? So, by the grace of God, that project, that interest, that project will escalate, and other people, from there and in the diaspora will see the necessity of such and start investing from them own self in such purification. Yeah, man. Because the people them have polluted so much of the water, see, and everything. So Africa rich with water, may I tell you. You know what I mean? Seriously. And that's Zimbabwe up there, so. So this man Cecil Roach and the British and everybody, them occupy the area, and the person who represented Cecil Roach little more was a man called Ian Smith, who happened to be British, from British livestock, but was born Dessa. You understand? And he carried out the British requirements, political agenda, and so forth. So Zimbabwe was occupied by them, and them actually called the place, them took over everything, and them called the place after Cecil Roach, Rhodesia, And then, as with everything that the British and the other Europeans them controlled, they make us had to learn their curriculum to achieving an African self-autonomy, i.e. called independence. So we had to cooperate with them, and we had to pass very strategic examinations. First, it was the tests to see if we are appreciative, and because they didn't want people who still have a liberated and a revolutionary mindset. So we had to learn so many things, you know, and then sit their exams, their tests, you know, and then go to their institution and learn what them call democracy, but learn their regulations, how they want us, what they want us to do, and how to do what to do. And that took time. That took time. And sometimes we reach the pinnacle, but then fail us. So if you all look at the historical references in relation to the colonial structures, and then to see that we change our image and we change our attire, our dress wear. And that was to indicate to these colonial bosses that we are working with them, you know. We came to Europe and bought their clothes. And then we also bought their material and took it home and got our own people to make the costumes that the European make, suits and stuff, you know. And then you will find that all of us who got involved in this European politics, and we look like them. And some spoke like them. And others have left the continent for so many years that they didn't have the accent, and neither could they communicate with the majority of the people within the language. All of these things happen. Moving on, if we were graded, then we were told that we can have independence. And that independence only meant that a number that is selected by them would be running what they call the cabinet and would be responsible for the infrastructure development, responsible for health and education, and the security was down to England or France or whoever. Security, you know. And then they would appoint our civil servants, i.e. the police, the people them who would become officers of the government, officers of the country, which would be representing the government. And the army And then there were overseers. As in the Caribbean, you have governor generals, but there was an administrative office that was established across the continent before anyone had independence. That's how they were running things. And they had their own services, they had their own army, and so forth. And that's the things that we had to do and assure them that we will maintain these things. And we will consult them on any changes that we would like to do. And sometimes we were given the freedom to exercise our minds for our own peoples. Another time we were rejected. And most often than not, we were rejected. You know, these governor general, these administrations and so forth. And as years went by, they developed a place called Chatham House in the United Kingdom that became the international overseers of all colonial run countries in the Commonwealth and so on. And independents were not independents. Who thought that they were independent now realize they weren't independent, because Chatham House had the first and the last say. And the army and the police services were constitutionalized by them. So we had a lot of coups by armies, by officers within the army and so forth. And then to realize down the road that these people were instructed by the colonial bosses. And a lot of these things happen because they control the purse, their salaries. And also, they were the ones who trained them. So, independence was very difficult to swallow, because the people who came and controlled you is the same people that has to award you freedom, i.e. independence. And then you had to follow their narrative, their structure, in whatever is perceived to be independence. So we've never been ourselves up to now. The person who understood this very early was Kwame Nkrumah. And then Nyerere. And then Kenyatta understood this succinctly, very clearly. But the peoples that was developed by the colonial controllers, there were opposition waiting that when you didn't toe a particular line or there was a vision that they didn't like seeing, that body was let loose, was given instructions to do X, Z, and Y. So you look at Nigeria, you find that Nigeria had so much coups and so much turnovers and so much infightings and so forth. None of these things were actually us. These things were inflicted upon us. And when it comes to a person or a group, a number, a tribe, or a nation of people that found ways of overcoming such things, what the colonial people perceive or who they perceive as the influential persons, they were extradited, some were imprisoned, and many were killed, murdered. And today there's many that no one knows what become of them. This is a part history of independence, the word independence, what it means to gain independence from colonial slave masters. That journey was murderous. And I use that term because so much people have lost their lives by the hands of ourselves, following the commands of others, and by the hands of ourselves because many of us became egotistic and think that once you overthrow Tom, Peter, whoever, I become powerful. And many of them achieve such for a second. Yeah, they achieve it for a second. Because down the road, many of them lost their lives by another group that was part of them. Associates. So today the constitutions of Africa and their governments are Chatham House okayed constitutions. The legalities, the legal apparatus is European. The financial infrastructure is based on European narratives and European strategies. There are some advantageous rewards, but it always finish up to be theft and corruption because it's not ours. And it lends itself to all of these misdemeanors. And the greater powers from the outside continue to reap the benefits because our resources are managed by them. Our mineral resources are managed by Europeans. And our fuel consumption resources are also managed by them. So independence to what? You know. So Zimbabwe with Mr. Mugabe continue to search for freedom in Zimbabwe, complete freedom in Zimbabwe. That was Robert Mugabe. And that's what history should show. But if that history is going to be written by Caucasians, it will not. It will not. It will not. They fought Zimbabwe through economics, and they sanctioned Zimbabwe through agriculture exchange, because the rich agricultural belt of Zimbabwe was managed by England, and the produce were exported to their supermarkets. So when they sanctioned Zimbabwe, they were sanctioning Zimbabwe. The conversations were outside, but they were sanctioning Zimbabwe internally. So the Zimbabweans were not able to benefit from their own land, their own soil. And because a sweet tooth was developed by the colonials, the Zimbabweans were depending on international food. So with the sanctions, America and England insisted that Zimbabwe was not to receive any imports. And the Zimbabweans them were suffering for years. So then Mr. Mugabe decided to take back their land. These showing that these negotiations ain't working. And then more sanctions and more sanctions. So the Zimbabwean currency was less than monopoly. And then the well-to-do Zimbabweans spread propaganda across the earth. But the only earth they were spreading it was England, France, Germany, and America. And they just, when they was given the opportunity at the United Nations, they sung like parrots. They were every parrot that's across the earth, whichever country, they sung like parrots. And they were the well-to-do Zimbabweans. And then you have some of them seeking asylum and say that if they were to return home, they'd be killed and this and that. They feared for their lives. So the whole thing went on and on and on. But the Zimbabweans were suffering. Then Mr. Mugabe and his government removed the shanty towns, ripped them down, and built homes for its citizens, the people who were living in such atrocious conditions. But the West showed something else. They didn't show the buildings, they didn't show the structures that was going up, putting in place of these shanty towns. They just showed the dismemberment of the areas, not the disbandment. You know, they showed the tractors, not the tractors, the bulldozers and so forth, ripping down and cleaning up, you know. And then the rhetoric that came out, and such things. It's a great lesson, Zimbabwe. And if one put Zimbabwe, Ghana, Tanzania, and Uganda together, it's a great learning tool where Africans can say never, 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 ever, ever, ever again. And then the young ones, our grandchildren, to learn to love that continent and to appreciate themselves first and foremost. And prove to themselves or ourselves not that we're God-fearing alone, but we can take care, we have been taking care of ourselves before these invaders, these great imposters came around. Because we're not children. We're not their children. And to teach that they are our children. It's not flipping the script. It's telling the truth, the whole truth. And it's not a debate, it shouldn't be a discussion, it shouldn't be something that we classify in a forum. It's factual. And then all those diasporans that think there were several different human species on this planet, start slapping them left, right, and center. You see? And those ones who love Darwin or appreciate Darwinism, and let them understand something that the Germans and the British have been a part of, and they haven't left. You know? We're being guinea pigs for so many things. And we are God-fearing people. The warmongers are outside. All these eugenic programs were instituted by Europeans using us. And that whole biology, that whole theory of evolution and of the human chain were done by them to demote and deplete us. And many of us who have learned and have understood are in agreement with them. And it's even so shambolically a shame that religious-minded people agrees with them also. So I say straight, clear, you're saying that God's a liar. Say, what? I say, yeah, you're saying God's a liar. If God said him create human being, Adam and Hawa, how come you deal with different creation of humans? No, you don't get it. We evolve, and I said, no, I don't get it. There's nothing to get. You should try to understand. You're making Mac mud out of the mud. And sometimes it's good to say, listen, I don't know, you know. And obviously we don't know. We weren't here. So if the evolver and the cherisher and the sustainer and the creator is saying, then you have to say, yo, that's how me come. And then you shouldn't be turning around questioning the creator to say, yo, wait a minute. Where the rest of them come from? Which rest? Which rest? Who told you there's some rest? See? So we create these problems, you know, and so forth. So Zimbabwe, I for them birthday today, but it isn't. That's my point. It isn't. It's a European expression. It's a European phenomenon. It's something that Europeans them offered us. It's European them earth strong. It's not us. You know? So we should say that this is the day that we said to hell with you. You understand? Simple things. Yo. So we're gone from that, you know. But you see the shame them, it's going to be my theme tune boat here. You don't hear principle on top of it. Soon come. Yeah, come here. And may I show you one of the waterfalls that the European them named them, you know, right? And this is one of the, and they named several waterfalls in a Zimbabwe, Victoria. See? But I'm going back to it to show you, see, that it is real. This is running water, you know. See? I have these. Right? So you can see it yourself, you know. You understand? Serious thing. It's not a photograph of some place and then it's up there and people are saying, wow. No. Watch and see the water run. Yeah, man, me like myself, man. Come here.
Everybody is mourning, economical crisis. The world is seeking air. Say what you say and do whatever you like. The peace that you shall surely follow you. The seed that you've sown has reached maturity this day. Oh yes, this day. Population is growing, malnutrition is rising, everybody is running, violence everywhere. I am not crying, I'm not murmuring, no. Everything that God says must start to pass round. The Bible of the pieces is on a sheep's land this day. Ah yes, yes. everywhere.
Yes, so we are trying to show you say that we real, you know. So principle I obtain. So we are going, you know. So people them, yo, don't big up when yo, don't swell up when a face and try to throw punches somewhere. Listen to the lyrics them carefully. Cause we are dealing with reality, you know. Yeah? We're under attack in many ways. Wait, yo, yes, no me say that. You look upon America and you hear them talk about the Me Too, this, that, and so forth, yeah? And a whole heap of disrespectful things is coming out. It's being leaked out, you know, and people are freak out. You see? But you know what's sad? We witness all this. We have been witnessing so much. And you see, for a few dollars more, we sell our soul. That's what we did. And elders turn them face. Elders. And then you see some of those same people that I'm calling elders. They what do you them call them gatekeepers and things, you know, because they knew, they could see that so much evil were being committed, so much wrong actions were being committed, and they refused to say anything. They refused to highlight anything. They even embrace many of these people because of money. That's my take on it. You know what I mean, because I don't know. They never told me. But the people, them youth, there's some of them, they're going to make friends with different peoples and them get some money and them live, well, they don't live, them just express a certain thing. And the people them who had the most voices, you know, not the most voices, the most voice, yeah, and as being recognized and had the million man, the million youth and all kind of something. These decadents were not called out. And now we're here in 2022, 23, now 24. And we're smelling, we're looking awful as diasporans, children of the slaves. And the question is, how did these things happen? I mean, how did it get like that? And some people want to say Hollywood. No, Hollywood never turn around and say, yo, come over here. Must have an aspiration to be there, to be part and parcel of. It's terrible. Terrible. We lost our women. That same decadence has found its way into Jamaica, into Jamrock. That same decadence has found its way into decommercializing or commercializing reggae music. It's found its way in a crack that them call dancehall, pole dancing, and explicit X-rated behaviors. And none of our culture attaches have responded by saying, yo, this vulgar stuff we don't want. Our culture deter such things, such image, such features. We're respectful, moral people. None of that happened. And don't try con me and tell me, say, yeah, you wasn't there. It didn't happen. It hasn't, and it did not happen. Because all the islands have been affected by it. Those who have calypso and run carnival, the people them naked. The term bacchanal is bacchanal for real. What was fun and celebration is filth and degradation. Our women is parading themselves naked. Explicit sex. But yet still we have those people who call themselves pastors and ministers, you know, these theologians and everything. And they're not reading and saying, yo, here what happened? How did we get down here? How did this happen? On my watch. You understand? That show you how evil they are in themselves. Because they like it. If they didn't like it and they weren't getting a high from it, they would have been condemning it long time. They would have been highlighting that such things were coming, and they would set some precipice standards and wheel the people them away. But many of the churches, them, a lot of bad things happen at the same time as in the music. Something there with the hip hop guys and these people them who came in and massage their egos and give them such prestige under the bright lights. Yeah, and the camera. And the first provocative lot was they were stripping our women whilst these guys were rapping. And these guys were putting dollars all about these girls' them bodies. And some of them were urinating on girls, women, and so on and so on. So where was the censorship? No censorship. Now, those who have made so much money didn't do nothing for their community and where they grew up. These people now are shaming us as a people. And many of them are in jail and may not see the light of freedom. Well, not freedom, but they wouldn't be able to come out of the cage. And they won't be singing in these cages. They won't be telling us, I know why cage bird sings. They wouldn't. So where are we heading? What is going to rescue us right now? And us doesn't mean us who are alive at this point, you know. It's our children and grandchildren. You have to look down the road. Evil is popped up big time. But it was there. So, what does it profit a man, a human, to gain the whole wide world and Hollywood and Billboard and Rolling Stones and Grammys and everything for the loss of your soul. Because I hear enough DJs, you know what I mean, and everything, on radio now, and certain politicians and everybody, I run up their mouth about this person who got nominated for this and that. Because America is the ultimate nastiness, is the ultimate. I don't get it. So for the joy of the players of instruments become the loss and the misuse of ourselves to be in the company of Caucasians. Oh, so sad. Come here, Irish Crucial Andy. Yo, that was a bullock. Set the bright lights. What go on, man? I'll try to show you something. Come here. What we as a father, stop it, man. Where I deal with. You know what I mean? Yo, hey, I know when you're trying to get on my good side, you know, but you call me all these uncle and father and everything. You understand? Soon for no father gonna slap you, you know. Behave yourself. Oh, Marcia. Yeah, I'm not divorce you, man. Yeah, joking. Money, you know.
Money, 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 money is the root of all evil. Money, 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 people is the root of all evil. If you work for a man and you get no pay, brother, don't do nothing wrong.
Yo, Archie, me want that acapella, you know. Serious thing, man. Serious thing. So we say guidance regarding, you know, because yo, I obtain. I tell you, man, you gotta be careful, you know. We have a security force around you right now, you know, because this tune go quick. Hey, this tune bad. This tune wicked, terrible. This tune good. But guess what? Them gonna take it the wrong way, star. And you can tell them say principle and you write it.
Only fire you burning up. Oh yes. Sorry I'm done with the judgment, but again. Then watch out now. Be careful of the wolves, them where you hide amongst the shirt. Them love it post close, so them stand up in at the clip. Love short him and the well, but at the culture them a rap. You not feel listen them where them a speak. Cause if you trust mankind, your little heart a go wave. No for vampire true, you no see the long tail. Sinking mother act like concrete. If the pillar and the curtain coulda speak, it coulda tell you say. Them no love Selassie I rock. Them use the name and run go bus and then go fly fast. Class rest enough he mix up with minor girls. You know sister them not diverse. No if you think a lion them a tigers. Them say them love humanity but them a liar. Cause we no sing no cultivation just a giant.
See, and that them a doing now. I go and like say you understand them a Rastafari. Cha. You're generals, man. Seriously. You understand? Back off, man. Seriously. Yo, Addis. You know what I mean? The son of Harris Sharby. Come here. Guidance. Gosh, man. Shaka miss you. Guidance. And we miss him. Come here. the great Augustus Pablo's son, you know. Yeah, man, Addis Pablo, may I tell you. So we have to just wait and wait, you know, because soon from now we have to preview him, you know what I mean? Because of the father, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, from a different mother, I tell you. So we have say liberation, guidance, you gone. Yeah.